Hey everyone, this is Leslie.
And this is Paul.
And welcome to Turning Pages with Paul and Leslie. Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back, everybody. We are excited. Woo, woo. So glad to be back with you again.
So glad to be back.
Yeah,
it's been a great week. Thank you so much for subscribing, the subscribers. The community is growing, and we just appreciate you all. We really appreciate you all. We don't know how much more to say thank you than to just say thank you.
We're so excited. I'm so excited. I'm hitting the wrong buttons. Y'all seeing all kind of stuff fly up on the screen. Forgive me. I'm just excited to be back. We are on the road to 500 subscribers.
Wow.
And that has me so excited. The last time I checked, I think it was somewhere around 437.
Okay.
So we continue to climb, and we thank you,
great.
everybody.
Thank you so much.
You do these things for us. You hit that like button. You share. And those of you who subscribe, thank you. Those of you who haven't yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so that you know when we're out with new videos. Because page turners, we do this for you.
Yeah, we do.
This because we love the community of page turners.
We really do. And if you're a community of page turners, you're in the right place at the right time, because today we're talking what we're going to be reading for January through February. And Paul, I'm just going to put it out there. Starting, Monday is Martin Luther King Day, Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And so in honor of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and African American History Month in February, I am reading, and Paul's going to read all books written by Black authors and illustrators.
That's it.
Okay?
That's it.
So we're excited about that. We read all types of books throughout the year. We read African American authored books all year long.
Right.
But we're going to specifically hone in January and February to honor as many authors as we can that are African American, as well as those that illustrate books. We'll be looking at books illustrated by African Americans as well. So right now, Paul, I'm reading currently, or listening to on audio, Blacktop Wasteland.
That's a popular one.
By S.A. Cosby. You all recommended it. And I am listening to this, and whoa, it is not disappointing. Paul, that S.A. Cosby? First of all, here is a Stephen King quote. A fast-paced, bare-knuckle thriller. And he did not tell a tale.
Now, everybody, I have to tell you this. I have to let you in on a little bit of what happens when we're not on camera. The other day, she came and sat next to me and started telling me everything about the book.
Whoa.
And I had to stop her because I was like, wait a minute. I'm going to want to read this book too. You can't tell me everything. I mean, she was so excited about what she was reading. Babe, this has to be a good book for you to do that.
I'm going to say it's Fast and Furious meets Power.
Wow. Okay.
I don't know if that's the best.
You heard it first.
I don't know if that's the best.
You heard it first at Turning Pages with Paul and Lesley.
This thing is S.A. Cosby. Man, I haven't even read Razor Blade Tears and All the Sinners Bleed yet. And I'm like, come on, dude. This one's good. And I'm also reading because I know that Kennedy Ryan's got her book coming out soon. So I've got to finish reading This Could Be Us. And Paul, again, this one does not disappoint. Kennedy Ryan is it's not just romance.
Right.
She can weave and have so many topics interwoven in a romance novel like nobody I've ever read before. And she's just phenomenal. So those are the two that I'm currently reading.
So she's really good at bringing life to a book.
She's amazing. She's amazing.
She's really good at that.
So what are you reading?
Okay, so today we're going to do something a little bit different, everybody. I'm going to present every book that I'm going to be reading pretty much for like the next 6 weeks, I guess it is.
Sounds good.
And so the first one I want to show you is written by Renee Watson, and it's called Skin and Bones.
Yes.
Skin and Bones. And this is a book that I saw at a local bookstore here in Savannah.
Yes.
And I was just, not here in Savannah, 'cause I don't live in Savannah, but we were in Savannah. And I saw this book. E. Shavers was the name of the bookstore. And it's really a different kind of book because it's kind of set up in these very small chapters and sections.
Oh, wow.
And it's got a poetic kind of feel to it.
Okay.
Here's how it's described. It says, told in Renee Watson's poetic voice, Skin and Bone is a stirring exploration about who society makes room for, what gets passed down from one generation to the next, and a mother's resolve to teach her daughter how to take up space and shine her bold, brilliant light in a world that wants to dim it. Wow. So this is very interesting to me, especially about shining bright our light in a world that may not like our light as much.
That's right.
That's real talk. I mean, and so I definitely want to get into this one. But there's another book that I saw while we were visiting in Savannah at the same bookstore. And my amazing wife ordered it for me online.
Oh, wow.
From what's the name of that place? The book warehouse, is it, or the online place, the Depot or something? I don't remember.
Book Outlet.
Book Outlet. Yeah, you were looking like, what are you talking about?
I'm not sure what book you're talking about.
Okay, it's The Unsettled.
Oh yeah, definitely the Book Outlet. Yes,
The Unsettled by Ayanna Mathis.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a good one.
Another really, really good book. She wrote a book called The 12 Tribes of Hattie.
Okay,
And it says that from the author of The 12 Tribes of Hattie comes a searing, multi-generational novel set in the 1980s in racially and politically turbulent Philadelphia.
Well, now.
And in the tiny town of Bonaparte, Alabama, about a mother fighting for her sanity and survival.
Wow.
Definitely something, that I feel like is going to be really, really good because this is set not modern day, but more modern. I think I'm really going to enjoy this one because it sounds like it's describing the struggle of a single mom.
Oh, wow.
And I can identify with that because my mom was a single mom.
Yep.
And so it's just really good to get some insight as to what that type of role is like. And then everybody knows I got this real excitement about Tananarive Due. And this book right here is my first historical fiction I will have ever read. It's called The Reformatory.
I've heard so many great things about that book.
Yeah, The Reformatory.
So many great things.
And there's so many wonderful little blips written on the back of this book from so many great people. The Library Journal and so many other individuals had great things to say about this. It says that The Reformatory is a haunting work of historical fiction written as only American Book Award winning author Tananarive Due could by piecing together the life of the relatives of her family never spoke of and bringing his tragedy and those of so many others at the infamous Dozier School for Boys to light in this riveting novel.
Wow.
I'm excited about that because this is real life.
Real life.
This is her taking the time back to go back and look at her family, look at their history, and look at this place.
Wow.
And to basically let us in on what life was like during that time and in places like this one. Wow. And the final book, you all ought to know already. This one doesn't have a sleeve, but I'll just hold this up. It is My Soul to Keep.
Oh, yeah.
By Tananarive Due. First book that I became aware of that she wrote. Looking on Goodreads and looking up African American authors, and her name came up this book came up.
Okay.
And I have to tell you, the cover on this book it grabbed me.
Oh, man.
I'm one of those people that book covers grab me and make me want to see, okay, what is this book about? Illustrators, listen, your work with books matters so much.
It contributes
because
greatly.
For me, I'm visual.
Yeah.
It's not just titles, but it's the matching artwork.
Absolutely.
That really makes me want to pick a book up and flip through it and see if it's something interesting.
Yeah.
This book I'm excited about reading. My Soul to Keep. It's not a big one, so I should be able to get through this one in less than a week. Really excited about these 4 books starting Monday through the month of February.
Yeah.
What do you have for us on today, babe?
Oh, well, I'm excited because, I decided to do this, to read books written by African-American authors back in November.
Right.
I kind of had in my mind, this is what I'm going to do starting Martin Luther King Day.
Right.
And beyond, all the way through to the end of February. And so I had to choose wisely, so to speak, because I have so many books authored by African Americans. So I had to choose wisely. So I wanted to make sure that I hit some genres that I really love and hit some genres that I haven't delved into in quite some time.
Okay.
So first of all, thrillers. I love a good mystery thriller.
You do.
So this was an author that I have never read before that everyone was doting about. They were like, you got to get a book by her. You've got to get a book by her. And so I was able to find one at the book outlet. And this one is entitled Not So Perfect Strangers by L.S. Stratton, a thriller. And when you look back here, it says that L.S. Stratton is an NAACP Image Award nominated author.
Okay.
A former crime newspaper reporter. Who has written more than a dozen books under different pen names in just about every genre, from thrillers to romance to historical fiction.
Wow.
So I was like, whoa, I've got to get a hold of some of her books. There's a new one that came out recently that people have been talking about. I can't remember the title of it, but I said, let me read, get a hold of this one first.
Yeah.
See what I think, and then I'll, get more if she's good.
Yeah.
But I'm sure she is. So I'm looking forward to this because I love a good thriller.
Yeah.
Again, that is Not So Perfect Strangers by L.S. Stratton.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, okay, I've got me a thriller. Now I need to read a genre that I haven't read in quite some time.
Okay.
Probably not since I've been in college. Or having to do research for my job.
Okay.
Or so I said, let me read something in a different genre. So it's Martin Luther King Day Monday. Happy holidays, everybody, in advance.
Yeah.
I'm going to be reading the autobiography of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Very good.
And Paul, this one, when I opened the book and I just started. He starts the book off, of course, but look at this. Pictures are in this.
Yeah.
His mom and dad at the bottom getting married.
Wow.
And this is just amazing. So I'm excited about reading this one, and the print is large.
That's a good thing.
The print is large. Look at that. So I'm super excited. It's got about maybe 35 chapters in it.
Okay.
32 chapters in it.
Okay.
So it should go by fast because the print is so very large.
Yeah.
But I thought, in honor of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., his legacy, his contributions to not just the United States of America, but to the world, that I would read his autobiography. So I'm very excited about this one.
Great choice.
And then last but not least, you got me this book for Christmas, for the holidays, and I'm so excited. But this one comes with a companion book.
All right.
Okay?
All right.
So I've got to share both. And this is none other than Percival Everett's Jane.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very popular book right now.
Very popular book. Barnes & Noble's Book of the Year for 2024.
Wow.
So many people are talking about this book.
Yep.
You all have even put your comments in the comment section, page turners. Yeah. And I appreciated that because now I have it in hand. But I've got to read The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn first.
Okay.
Okay, I just have to do that because I think that's going to help me to really understand what's going on here. And I'll be honest with you, I have never read The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. I don't know if I should be ashamed or what. I don't know. I just haven't read it. So I'll be reading it. It's kind of small.
Right.
But it's the complete and unabridged version. The first one I purchased was a retelling, and I didn't want that. I wanted the original.
The actual book,
So I was able to get this for like $3 at Book Outlet.
Okay.
The words are a little tiny, but
really
that's why I
small.
wear glasses. So it should be okay. I'm looking forward to this. And then immediately after I read this, I'm going right into this.
Yeah, that should be a good book. and also, when you get done with that, pass it on to me.
You know I will.
Because I'd like to read that one too.
I sure will.
Yeah.
So that's it for me, hon. Those are the books that I'll be reading in January and the rest of January and February.
Yeah, and you know what? Since you showed yours, I guess I'll pick mine up and
there you go. Look at there. Look at there.
Listen, if you have some books by Black authors that you are reading or have read that you would like to recommend to us, please down in the comment section,
put it in there.
Put that there so that we can learn about these new books and maybe authors that we've never heard of, because that's very helpful to us, along with us knowing what pages are you turning today?
What pages are you turning? And hey, if you want to join our January, February challenge, hey, come on and join us. We're reading all books authored by African Americans. So if you want to join us starting Monday and all the way to the very end of February, which is usually the 28th. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't think this is leap year or whatever. Come on and join us. Come on and join us. We can look.
Now.
Yeah, tell us.
Let me see. Let me look.
January. February
the 28th. Absolutely.
All right, then come on and join us. We'll start Monday, Martin Luther King Day, and then we'll go all the way to the 28th of February.
Right.
So go ahead, let us know in the comment section if you're willing to join that challenge. If not, we're just glad you're here. Tell us what pages you'll be turning.
Please.
Okay, so thank you so much for joining us today. If you got value out of this content today, please subscribe if you haven't. And please hit the like button because that helps the channel greatly.
Oh, it's my turn. Oh, yeah. And please, please, please share it with your family and friends and loved ones, everybody. And make sure you hit that notification bell.
Please hit the notification
so that you know
bell.
when we have a new video out. That was funny. That was funny.
That was so funny,
y'all. She just put the brakes on me and was looking at me.
I'm like, I think I'm doing too much talking right now, so maybe we need to break it up.
Listen, y'all, we don't edit this stuff out.
We don't. It is what it is,
for some
people.
Reason, y'all enjoy seeing our bloopers. So
okay, I don't know if that's a blooper, if that's just real life.
That's just real life.
Okay, y'all.
I thought she had it, and I was just anyway.
Listen, thank y'all so much. I'm about to sign us off. Listen, you might see some content pop up here, a video here, or maybe down there. Go ahead. That means you just want to watch more Turning Pages with Paul and Lesley. Be my guest. Be our guest. Until next time, we'll see you then.
And keep turning.
Those
pages. Peace.
Bye, y'all.